cool, there's a Castlevania show on Netflix now. And it's a cartoon? Sweet! Hey kids, who wants to watch a cartoon with Daddy?
Yay!
Well, that's gonna take some therapy. Maybe I should just play some Castlevania games. But I'm in the mood for something a bit different. Like a mix of Metroid and Castlevania. A Metroidvania, if you will. I don't know what it means, but oh yeah, that's Pavlovian. I'm salivating right now. You salivating? No? We'll have to look into that. So I'm gonna take a look at 2 games that I recently purchased. First up is Dead Cells, the little early access game that could. Or couldn't. I don't really know. And yes, I'm a bit late to this party, but I don't care, shut up. You play as a little green blob that parasitically attaches itself to a dead body, and apparently he's just as confused as I am. From there, it's time to dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge your way through each area, gathering items, gold, cells, and power-ups along the way. You have a limited number of health potions for each level, starting with just 1. So you're gonna need to play wisely, otherwise you're gonna end up dead. Or dead-er, I suppose. Which is gonna happen anyway because Dead Cells is a game that likes to kick you when you're down. Sometimes literally. Eventually you'll find the entrance to the next area, which brings you to the Collector. This not very nice fellow allows you to exchange your cells for unlocking new weapons, upgrading their damage, increasing item efficiency, boosting the amount of heal potions you have, etc. Then you'll refill your health and health potions, and off you go to the next area. He also locks you out when you leave because he's kind of a jerk like that. This is your main source of progression, because when you die, you'll get to keep all of your upgrades, and a little gold if you put some cells into it, but everything else is gone. Time to start all over again. Goody. Oh, shut up, jackass! But this time, the levels will be slightly different because Dead Cells has randomized maps. So you can't just breeze your way through from memory. If you do happen to be a speedrunner type though, Dead Cells will reward your efforts with timed areas that only unlock should you reach them in a certain amount of time. Of course, with this, you risk not getting better weapons or items which are spread throughout the area, or purchased for gold at vendors, once again spread throughout the area. There are also mini-bosses, one of which gave me a new ability allowing me access to new areas. This adds some replayability and will even require you to die so that you can go back to the first area and explore places you couldn't get to before. My only issue with this is that there isn't really a way to backtrack. F***ing Collector, locking me out. If you weren't necessary, I would kill you. You can really only move forward, and then die, and then move forward again. I get the reasoning behind it, but it doesn't feel very Metroid-y. For this video, my goal with each game was to get to the first boss and kill it. So for Dead Cells, Part 1 complete. Part 2 is still a work in progress. Damn it! I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it totally mattered because I just showed over 38,000 people how much I suck at this. Let's just move on. Hollow Knight! Talk about another game that I'm way behind the times on. This is what would happen if a Metroidvania game was directed by Tim Burton. You play as a whatever the f, and your goal is to kill bugs and save worms. This game is weird. However, unlike Dead Cells, Hollow Knight isn't about dying. It's more about exploring and backtracking. Now that's Metroid. Salivating now? Starting off, you'll go through a brief tutorial before heading into the town of Dirtmouth. Who the hell named this town? No wonder no one lives here. You'll get to meet some people, all who seem pretty damn depressed, but given the color palette here, I get it. After you're done here, it's down to the depths with you. Then, it's a bug hunt. Killing enemies will give you currency and souls. You'll use souls to regenerate your health and use skills. Currency will be used later on to buy items such as maps, compasses, or markers for areas of interest, as well as mapping supplies so that you can make your own maps. I love this idea. You hear that, devs? Want to impress the TheHiveLeader? Answer, cartography. Get on it. Down in the depths, you'll come across NPCs who are helpful, and enemies who look like they might be helpful, but then try to club your f***ing head off. Turns out if you die, you'll lose some of your maximum soul power. That is, until you fight your ghost to get it back. That is really cool and I like it. As you explore, you'll come across some areas that appear to be blocked off. Guess what that means? You're gonna have to find where you can go and probably find a new power that allows you to get through that obstacle. For example, I can't get past this anteater looking bastard. First, I have to find this guy, who gave me the power to shoot out my soul. That's a bit weird. And then he locked me in a dungeon until I did him a favor. I swear, if this is a mob boss type favor system, and I'm gonna end up having to kill someone, I am gonna be so not that upset. It's a video game, I kill tons of people. Eventually, you'll make your way to a boss, kill him, and then it's time to move on to the next area, where I'm guessing the cycle kind of repeats. But hey, for Hollow Knight, mission accomplished. Overall, I enjoy both of these games, but for games that are supposedly in the same genre, they are very different. And if I had to choose one, I don't know. I like the challenge of Dead Cells, but I also like the slightly more laid-back adventure style of Hollow Knight. So I guess different games for different moods. One for relaxation and one for tearing my hair out. Son of a bitch! And that was Dead Cells and Hollow Knight. I am not very good at Dead Cells. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button for future videos. If you want, I've put another video for you to watch right up here. You can also follow me on Twitter or Facebook, and if you really want to help the channel, you can donate to me on Patreon like these other amazing people. I'm gonna inhabit their dead bodies. What? I stand by that.